Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregating news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you have been warned. So look, here I come in 3. Look, 2. Here's your last chance. 1. Bang! Welcome, everyone. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew, welcome. My name's Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, the greatest show on earth, the greatest show in the multiverse. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We have a great one for you today. Oh, do we have a great one for you today? By the end of this shit, you should figure out how to make $1 million. All right. So look. We're going to do. Oh, so first of all, let me thank everybody for that monetization thing, right? So it looks like about. All right. So let me tell you the stories and then we'll do that. So we're going to talk about the CME, the new CME Bitcoin options are coming online. Look. We're going to see what JPMorgan has to say about that. And then Illinois, the state of Illinois here in America. Hold on. My shirt feels all. The state of Illinois here in America is, they're making smart contracts now legally binding. Legally binding. You can bring them to a court of law. Yes. And then finally, rearrange myself. Right? My clothing feels a little. All right. Anyway. Oh, and then finally, yes, the portfolio reveal extravaganza. So we're gonna do the portfolio reveal as the third story because it's gonna take a while. Because you guys wanted to know what I have and why. All right, well, I'm going to tell you, fuckstick. So it's going to take a minute. So look, it's the extravaganza. What does he own? Oh, wow, you're going to fucking find out what a fucking real portfolio is supposed to look like. Or at least supposed to be shaping up to look like. So look. Oh, and so like I said, I want to thank you guys for last night you answered. So some of you, you answered about the, I asked you to monetize, right? Because YouTube says I can monetize now. So about half of you were like, nah, I don't like ads, or nah, I don't sell out. But the other half of you, one guy, he just all capped, monetize. And other ones were like, yo, go get that money, dog. Get VeChain with that shit. And so I thank you. So it was pretty much half and half. So, I'm going to think about it over the weekend. And plus, I'm going to look into it. I haven't looked into it. Like I said, I just saw that banner literally when I sat down to do the show last night for you. So I haven't looked into it. Don't see how I pressed the button that they told me to press, and it was about ads. So they want me to put ads up. But there's different types of ads and different things. And so anyway, so we'll think about it. All right. So we'll think about it over the weekend. So, all right. So I already told you the stories. Bang. Thank you for your input. About that whole monetization thing. Like I said, I'm not here for the money, and wow, there's not really enough people here to even make money. Like, what are they going to send me? A check for $6 in the mail or something? Like, stupid. But look, yeah, $6 with a VeChain though. How many VeChain would that be? Yeah, that's still about 800 VeChain though. You know what I mean? Look, got to look at it from a financial perspective. Look, let's get going, brothers, and let's get to this portfolio because I'm excited to tell you. Bye, let's go. I really do. I'm excited about that, telling you the portfolio story. I've been thinking about it the past 2 days, really. Bye. Yeah. I've been thinking about it even. All right, what am I going to say? All right, because you asked me why and why, or what and why. I mean, I know why, but I got to think of, I don't want to bore you as well with too much detail. But then I want to give you a lot of detail because, well, I want you to see how you should be analyzing these things. I'm a 19-year investor, so I'm basically an analyst. You know what I mean? All right, look, let's just move on. We'll get there when we get there. Look, Bitcoin is at $8,072. Bar. Back above 8. And when I left you yesterday, we're at $7,898. So that is a, what is that, $74 rise? Is that? Oh, my bad. Oh, $174 rise. Yes, $174. Okay. Wow. For Bitcoin, that's nothing, really. It's like not even moving, really. But look, Bitcoin up $174. When Bitcoin goes up like $1,000, that's when you're like, oh, that's a move today. $100. That's like it didn't even do anything. It just rolled over in bed, really. So look, top 10 of the day, brothers. Usual suspects. Look, top 10. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Tether, Litecoin, Bitcoin SV, EOS, Binance Coin, and Monero still holding on the number 10. Look, market moves of the day, brothers. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Actually, it's really just all single digits up, isn't it? Well, there we got some down right there. V-Chain, yes, go down, you motherfucker. Get down there. Man, V-Chain, when it's at about 0.003, that's the sweet spot. That's the sweet spot. Grabbing $1 million doesn't feel like you've even spent any money. Like buying a coffee. Fucking, I was buying millions at a time, and it just felt like nothing. You know, handing over $5,000, it's a lot different than handing over $3,000. Fucking, I spend $3,000 on a weekend when I go visit my grandmother at Christmas. You know, for shit like that. Buying presents and just, you know, paying for stuff. You know, I'm the man of the house and shit, so. You know, I gotta pay for everything. I mean, plus airfare and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so it doesn't feel like anything. $3,000, yeah, all right. It's like buying a coffee for me, but when it gets to the 5G level, right, you start to feel it a little, right? You question, am I really doing the right thing? With 3Gs, you don't question. You're like, all right, give me $1 million of that. 5Gs, is this the right move? Of course it is, but it's because the amount of money you're handing over makes you kind of question your judgment. All right, look, single digits up, single digits down. Look. Let's see who lost money today. You see anything on here you like, you could get it because it is on sale. Buy. Oh, okay. We're a few sales here. Look, top 10 lose of the day. Synthetics Network, Centrality, Quant, Siacoin, Lisk, Decentraland, Seal, V-Chain, FTX Token, and Electronium. That's the who made money today, brothers. Buy. There we go. Top 10 gainers, Bitcoin SV, Steam, Bitcoin Gold, Dash, Zcash, Riff, Token, Horizon, Ethereum Classic, EOS, and Nexo. All right, let's look at total market cap of the day. Well, let me get a sip first. Oh, yes. The portfolio reveal extravaganza is coming. It's coming. Oh, yeah, it's coming live and direct, fuckstick. Live and direct. I hope you got a paper and pen handy. Hope you're taking notes, fucksticks. I'm getting it deep. Oh, yeah. I'm not fucking around. I'm really going to rock you motherfuckers tonight with that. That's why I just want to get through these two stories and get to that. I'm doing this late because I even slept in, so I'm fully, like, I'm not even fueled yet. This is my first fueling. So by the time we get there, it should be just kicking in. Oh, yeah, and the yap will start materializing. Look, brothers. The joy, though, I'm already joyful. Look. Market cap of the day, brothers, 215 million even, a billion even. Bang. And when I left you yesterday, we we're at 209.8 billion. So, what do we got there? That's a $5.2 billion rise in total market cap. And 24-hour volume, we are at 96.1 in 24-hour volume, $96.1 billion in total market volume today. And when I left you yesterday, we were at $81.5 billion. And so, oh, shit, that's a very healthy gain. Let's just call that, what is that, 14.6, 14? Wait, that's not 14. Hold on a second. Oh, it is. $14.6 billion rise. All right. Good. Well, good. All right, bang. All right. Let's get to the stories. What we got? We're working with here. Bang. CME Bitcoin options sparks unusually strong activity. JPMorgan. So you know that CME is coming out with their Bitcoin options this month. Actually, I think it's I think it's fucking Monday. All right, isn't it? Right, and then Bakkt is coming out with their. Wait. Oh, Bakkt came out with their options already. That's right. They came out with their. That's right. They came out with December to beat CME. So CME options are coming out next week. I believe it's Monday or Tuesday at the latest. All right, let's just go. Let's go. I want to get to this portfolio stuff. Look, the United States' largest bank believes interest will begin in CME Group's new Bitcoin options when they launch on January 13th. Okay, the 13th. So today's the 11th? Right, so that's Monday. All right. So in a note from January 10th, quoted by Bloomberg on Friday, a group of analysts, told you about those analysts. We're going to talk about analysts when we talk about the portfolio. Look, fuckstick, you got to think like an analyst if you want to invest right. Huh. At JPMorgan Chase, led by Nicholas Panagirtzoglu. Oh, fucking Turkish guy. Panagirtzoglu noted interest in CME's existing Bitcoin futures had spiked in the run-up to the release. Okay, so I'll explain something in a second. On the shift in investor behavior, JPMorgan summarized, this unusually strong activity over the past few days likely reflects the high anticipation among market participants of the options contract. The events mark a contrast to the December launch of options from CME competitor Bakkt, the analyst added, with volumes for that product staying rather small. Yeah, Bakkt's offerings are, I don't know what's up with that. Oh, I don't know what's up with Bakkt. Right, the CME offerings are flying off the charts, the Bakkt stuff. All right, look. Overall interest in Bitcoin futures has traditionally taken a long period to gather momentum. As Cointelegraph noted, Bakkt's own launch in September mirrored CME's debut in December 2017, both preceding an extended period of low volume. The start of futures trading further came in advance of a Bitcoin price drop, the absence of which could distinguish next week's options launch. All right, I don't understand what that means. A taste of market impact to come. While JPMorgan did not link last week's uptick in futures activity to the BTC USD performance, the pair nonetheless made significant gains, rising 15% from 7,300 last weekend to local highs in excess of 8,400. Theories circulating among commentators also attribute the strong performance to geopolitical uncertainty in Iran. That's a bunch of bullshit. Anyway, so that's it. They're going to launch their... So what I wanted to show you is they're going to launch their options. And so what I wanted to tell you about this, though, is that... So how it works is the CME options... So here's... the CME options are options on the price of their futures. Okay? So I'm going to give you a quick thing. All right? So here's Bitcoin down here, right? So the CME says, we are going to make futures an investment vehicle for this thing called Bitcoin. So they've made that investment vehicle for this thing called Bitcoin. So here's the vehicle. That vehicle has a price, right? And so the options that are coming. So now CME says we want to make options. You can make options for any investment vehicle or asset. And so the CME has said we're going to make our options for our investment vehicle, the CME futures. So the price on the options are going to be based on the price of their future. I'm like looking around. The price of their futures contract, okay? All right, so that's how that's going to go. And so what JPMorgan is saying is that they noticed that, so here's the options, here's the futures. They noticed that the spike, there was a spike, and it says unusually, here it is, unusually strong activity. There was a spike in the CME futures contracts all of a sudden. And they're saying it's because the people know that they're about to get options. Options are a hedge. And so now these traders know, oh, finally we can hedge. And that, I'm going to teach you about options and that another day. We're going to get, because I want to get to this, to the portfolio thing, but options are a hedge. I told you every hedge fund uses them. Don't worry, we'll be talking about options again, and I'll get into like a deep thing about options, all right? So, but that's what they are. They are options on the price discovery of the futures, which are based on Bitcoin. All right, there we go. Well, it gets a little complicated, doesn't it? Look, it's markets, baby. Learn. All right, Illinois Blockchain Technology Act is now in effect. Smart contracts will be legally binding. I told you guys about that. I told you, man. I knew they would be eventually. Yeah, it's immutable. Once a fucker signs it, he can't forge it. They can't change it. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get on with this, though, because there's going to be a lot of yap. Look, the state of Illinois is on the forefront of implementing blockchain regulation as the Blockchain Technology Act, sponsored by Representative Keith Wheeler, took effect on January 1st, 2020. The new laws will govern the development of blockchain technologies, purchase and transfer of digital currencies, and governing smart contracts. I like the smart contracts thing. The new laws opens up the discussion on regulation in blockchain contracts and smart contracts to a much wider scope. Exactly. The new laws will now witness state courts treat blockchain contracts, smart contracts, as legally binding contracts. Let's bang that. Legally binding smart contracts as legally binding contracts. Similar to the paper-based. I told you, I knew they would. Of course, man. Of course. Ah, man, I got so much to talk about smart contracts too, man. I'm telling you, soon smart contracts is going to be how people fucking write contracts, man. Tell you, fucking paper contract? Nah, man. You'll see. This is like 5-10 years down, not even 10 years probably, but 3-5 years down the road. You'll see. A smart contract record or signature may not be denied legal effect or enforceability solely because a blockchain will be used to create, store, or verify the smart contract record or signature. But legally binding. The new enacted laws see the Illinois courts join a number of states across the U.S. in recognizing blockchain contracts as legally enforceable. Exactly. I'm not going to tell you now, but anyway, man, we'll get into smart contracts again. Just like I'm going to show you about the options, I'm going to talk to you about smart contracts one day. Vermont and Arizona kicked... All right. Yeah, one day. I'm tempted, man. I want to tell you. But look, Vermont and Arizona kicked off the regulation spree across the 50 states. Vermont started accepting blockchain contracts as legally binding in 2016. Oh, dang on. Yes, Vermont. That's Bernie Sanders' country. Followed by Arizona, that legalized the smart contracts a year later. Steering clear of private investments in blockchain. The regulation development will come as welcome news to the crypto communities in Illinois, with a clear direction forged by the local government. The blockchain-friendly environment will remain so despite the regulatory changes with the laws, stating the blockchain field will not be bound by cities and towns. These entities cannot collect taxes from blockchain entities or offer permits or licenses to blockchain entities and their users. So, in other words, cities aren't going to be able to make blockchain laws, only the state of Illinois. Because here in America, like in Washington State, some of the cities, like Seattle, it's $15 minimum wage for the workers. Yeah, but outside of Seattle, it might be $12 minimum wage in that city. It might be the federal minimum wage, which is, I don't even know what it is, but it's not even livable. It's like $7 or something, like $8. That's the minimum wage federally. Like, that's the minimum you're allowed to pay in American is, I think, like $7.90 or something. Pathetic. And so what they're saying is, no. Cities aren't going to be able to make their own laws, only Illinois. All right. The Blockchain Technology Act faces deep challenges. The overall sentiment on the enacted laws on blockchain technology is positive and gives a bullish signal in the field as the new decade starts on a boom. However, there remains challenges in the vagueness and carefully worded nature of the law, which Tatiana Ruderman, counsel at Infolaw Group's Chicago offices, believe will cause a problem in the future. Someone's always got to complain about a law. You know how they go. You know how it goes in America. That's how it goes in America. Every law that gets passed pretty much gets challenged in court. Like all the laws that we have here in America are pretty much court-proof. They've been challenged 100 times, taken to the Supreme Court, court district of this and Third Circuit Court of this and that. Yeah, that's how America works. It's not like, like in your country, probably you pass a law. Okay, that's the law. End of it. No, man, no. Here in America, you pass a law. Oh, really? Well, I think that's unconstitutional. I'm taking it to court. Bang. It always happens. Every law. But that's what makes America stronger, because every law goes through the rigors of a court process. So when a law becomes a law for real, it's pretty hard to destroy. Look at Trump, right? He hates Obama because Obama made fun of him at the 2011 Correspondents' Dinner. So he wants to destroy everything Obama did. So he wants to destroy Obamacare. Yeah, but he can't destroy it, right? Because it already went through all the legal crap. He's destroying little pieces of it. But, I mean, obviously, the next Democrat president will just put all that back. But because it's been through the rigors, yeah, he can't destroy it. And that's how all laws are in America, right? Like, Yeah, you can't ban guns. Yeah, because it's been through the Supreme Court like 100 times trying to ban guns. You can't. Anyway, that's just the power. That's what makes America strong, is that all our laws get challenged. I mean, you can still overturn them, like Roe v. Wade. I know they all want to, a bunch of, Republican, like, little weirdos. They want to, overturn abortion. Roe v. Wade is this abortion thing here in America. Just obsessed with women's genitals. Just leave them alone. Let them have a baby or not. Anyway, look, the laws are bound. All right, how did we get into that? Let's get out of that. Because of the making of the different laws. I get it. Right. So moreover, the laws are bound by Illinois' borders and do not apply to every state, and the progressive nature of the laws will only be effective if other states collaborate together. So this is, remember the lady, she's saying that there's a problem. She's saying it's only going to work if other states collaborate together. It may not make sense for businesses who operate outside of Illinois to implement blockchain-based contract management only in Illinois and not elsewhere. This may be an area where it makes sense for industry to come together and agree on some standards to fill the gaps. Exactly, just come up with a standard. So at the end of the year, the U.S. Senate drafted its Crypto Regulation Bill 2020 to bring clarity in the field. Remember we read about that? Finally, America is going to separate cryptos into 3 different things. Right, cryptocurrency, property, and securities, right? Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, there we go. So smart contracts are now legally binding in Illinois. And, yeah, that is awesome. That's awesome. So now we begin. Look, we begin. Yes, the crypto blockchain news portfolio reveal extravaganza. All right. Look, it's what you wanted. The extravaganza. I had to do it again so I could see it. When I did it the first time, I couldn't see it. That's cool. I like that. So look, all right, guys. So you asked me. You're always asking me. Fuck, Shomari. What do you own, brother? What do you own? Yeah. And finally, one of you thought the smart thing to say is, what do you own and why? So you deserve an answer, brother. His name is something. What the fuck is his name? The fuck was his name? Anyways, man, you're a smart guy and you asked the question. I told everyone your name yesterday anyway. So look. So we're gonna run down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what I own, so I'm gonna break it down from the beginning. What the whole portfolio I've ever owned. So every crypto I've ever owned, and then I'm gonna show you what I own and why. And then I told you guys I'm gonna portfolio juggle next month, and I'm gonna show you which ones I'm getting rid of. And which ones I am onboarding or that are also on watch lists. So I'm not going to buy them, but I'm watching them hard because I think they have potential. So, all right, well, let me get a cigarette and let me get a sip and let's begin. So look, so here we go. So let's start with all the crypto I have ever owned. So all right, so let's actually start with this. This is the best way to say it. So you got to remember, so I started building my portfolio in 2018. 2016, I owned Bitcoin and Ethereum. But then I didn't do anything with it. That was bullshit. Because actually I didn't know about all these other cryptos, right? I didn't know all this other stuff. And then in 2017, a brother of mine showed me, like an actual friend of mine here, was like, yeah, man, there's all these other cryptos, right? And that's when I learned. I only knew about Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. I thought those are the only blockchain things in the world. I didn't know there was a VeChain and any of these, any Stellar and Stratus or whatever. I didn't know any of that. And so once I learned that part, once a friend of mine showed me that part, like he said, Shomari, these are blockchain services providers. And I saw it. I was like, oh, of course they are. Like, my other moron friends used to only talk to me about the drugs you could buy off of Silk Road. Who gives a fuck about that? That's why I never got into crypto. I knew about that shit from 2011. That's why I never bought any back then. And then once my buddy showed me, like, no, man, blockchain are actually real it's a real thing that's going to happen. So that's when I started getting. So 2018 is when I started to build my portfolio. So what was my brain? Where was my mind at? So in my mind, once I started, okay, I'm going to get involved in this space. It's a brand new asset. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you the truth. So not only was what my friend told me, okay, now I get it, that these are regular companies, they're just services providers, but also what got me to invest was when I saw the CME futures come out, which we just read, the CME options. We just read about the CME options. Well, they came out with futures. I was like, what the fuck? The CME? So in my world, the real investing world, you guys know I'm a 19-year Forex trader. In my world, the CME is a big deal. When I saw the CME come out with Bitcoin options, I was like, holy, this crypto crap is real. And then the thing that really made me get in was once I saw Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum on the Bloomberg terminal. So if you don't know what a Bloomberg terminal is, any Wall Street movie you watch, right, you see those guys in the pit, blah, 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 and they're clicking on those computers, looking up the screen like that. That's called the pit. And those computers, those are called Bloomberg terminals. Those are what real, big money guys use. And once I saw Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum on Bloomberg terminal, well, I knew it was real. That's when I knew, okay, I see. The big dogs are going to be on the way. All right, so there's a little background of how I got in. And so once I decided to get in, then I was looking at, okay, what do I think the future is? So what do I think the future is? 5G. Should I say that now? Okay, let's go on. And so this is all, so that's how I started once I learned the Bloomberg terminal. So now I'm going to show you my first portfolio, what it looked like. Okay, so I had Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, VeChain, SingularityNet, IOTA, Tron, Stellar, Stratus, Neo, XRP, Dash, Ontology, and 10x Pay token. Now, that was the beginning of the portfolio. All right, so why do you own them? Bitcoin, obviously, it's the number one, and that's what the look, man, that's what all the should I do the why I own them yet now? So no, not yet. So that was what the original portfolio looked like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I had 14 coins then. Right? I was invested in 14 things. So then in December Q3 2018, I got rid of 4. Fucking get this piece of shit out of here. So 10x Pay had to go. Why'd you get rid of 10x? They failed. Ontology, I don't even know why I bought it in the first place. Dash, one of these wannabe money things. These guys aren't going to go in for any of that. I know, but why do you own Bitcoin and Litecoin? I'll tell you about that in a second. And XRP, yeah, banks aren't going to trust moving their money through some fucking crypto exchanges, which is what Garlinghouse wants them to do. So I got rid of those 4. So now let's get into this portfolio now. What do I own this second? Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, VeChain, SingularityNet, IOTA, Tron, Stellar, Stratus, and Neo. So why do I own them? All right, now we'll get into that part. So like I said, I started this portfolio back in 2018. So back in 2018, remember, yeah, well, most of these didn't even have mainnets yet. Fuck, and so you had to kind of guess, what was going to make it or not, right? What would be successful or not. And so Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, I bought them strictly just straight up. They're on the Bloomberg terminal. And those are the ones, they're regulated here in America. And those are the ones that the major institutional investors are going to play with first. I guarantee you that. And as you can see, those are the ones that rise first. All right, VeChain. So I bought VeChain. Why'd you buy VeChain? So what happened, why I bought VeChain was, and why do I still own it, is because, well, it's not just the partnerships, but, so let me school you guys. So we got to get into deep shit now. Because it's not just the partnerships. There's more to it than just that. So VeChain, can you guys see me here? Let me look. Make sure you fucksticks can see me. There I am. There you are, Shomari. All right. Look. So where are we going with this? All right, so let's go over here for a second. So VeChain. Why do I own VeChain? So in 2018, I did a story on VeChain, and it just had major government contracts, Chinese government contracts, and I was reading about an onboarding. And so back in those days, it was the crypto bloodbath of 2018. And so, back in those days, I was telling everyone, which I do tell you guys still today, get revenue generating product. That's what these guys are going to want. You're invested in distributed ledger technology providers. This is not cryptocurrency. Some of these are cryptocurrency: Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dash, Zcash, Bitcoin Cash. Those are and all the stablecoin. Those are cryptocurrencies. The rest of these are just regular companies, and they've got to shill their shit, make sales, just like anything else. This isn't some revolution. This isn't some thing that these guys are doing out of the goodness of their heart. They got a company and they got to sell their wares. So why am I bringing you over here? Oh, VeChain, right? And so VeChain had back then in 2018 a bunch of Chinese government. So many. I think it was 18 things that they were doing at the time. They had many R&D, research and development things going on with Chinese universities. Well, if you know anything about China, Chinese universities are controlled by the Chinese Communist Party. And so anything that goes on in a Chinese university in terms of research and development, well, basically, you're researching and developing for the fucking Chinese military, if they so choose to use the technology that you develop in there. And so that was a good sign, because I know how China works. And then we started reading about onboardings. And so what happened was, Justin and Edwin, they started talking, two of the brothers here, and they were like, blah, blah, blah. Here comes their new mainnet. And what happened was Justin gave me a list. So he gave us a list. He gave us a list of all the VeChain onboardings. Wow. And so watch this. This isn't the list. This isn't the list. His list was way bigger, but this is sort of the list. So here's VeChain. Okay, a complete list of VeChain partnerships. This isn't a complete list. They have way more. But let's go on. So when I started seeing stuff like this, DNVGL, right? DNVGL it actually bought into VeChain. So DNVGL is an authenticator. They're the world's, premier authenticator of stuff. Actually, it says right here, right? The company that provides audit and certification, authentication, all this stuff, right? They're the number one in the world. And when I saw that, so they invested in VeChain. They own 10% of VeChain, which means obviously they're shilling VeChain. Since it's one of their one of their things, right? PricewaterhouseCoopers, the number one, one of the biggest auditors in the world. You know what I mean? Like, here it says right here, PwC, one of the big four auditors worldwide. IBM, Ford, Dell, Cisco, and 3M are some of its largest clients. Yeah. All the big mega guys, they get their audits from PricewaterhouseCoopers. Like during the housing crash, yeah, PricewaterhouseCoopers audited all those major banks. So I don't know everything, but I don't know all the, obviously every single thing they have here. National level partnership with the Chinese government. Bang. DIG, I think this is the wine thing, right? Oh, the free trade zone thing, and they're going to do the bottles of wine and stuff like this. But what else? Let's give some names. All right, Kuhn and Nagel, transportation and logistics, out of, I think they're out of Germany, major name. Schenker, also about logistics, also out of Germany. BMW, I don't need to describe that. LV, that's Louis Vuitton, high-end fashion. Group Renault cars, don't need to explain that. So anyways, so as you can see, just brand name shit. Brand name BYD, the Tesla of China, the brand names of every industry that they're getting into, the big dogs, right? Hire, consumer and home appliances company, blah, blah, blah. All right, so once I saw that, stuff like that. All right, let's go back here. Obviously, So obviously that blew my brain. That's real. That's real. And so that's why I invested in VeChain, right? Look at those onboardings. All right, SingularityNet. SingularityNet, one of my personal friends told me about it. I own SingularityNet. And one of my personal friends told me about SingularityNet so like I told you, the future when 5G comes especially is we're going to have Internet of Things, so smart cities and IoT devices. Also, artificial intelligence, it's huge. Right now, China and America are in an AI war, right? Trying to see who comes up fastest with this new generation of AI. I don't remember what it's called. But SingularityNet is doing that new generation of AI. And so the reason I have SingularityNet is the guy, Dr. Ben Gortzel, he's the guy who runs it. He's the CEO. Well, he's a PhD. He also used to be a military contractor here in America. So he used to work for the American military, on the private side, the contract side. And he's a super genius. And so, obviously, I know that AI is the future, right? And so when I looked into SingularityNet, well, the guy's got a talking robot. Yeah, she talks. She thinks. Google SingularityNet Sophia. Sophia. Yeah, watch those videos. That robot, it talks. And what the difference about his AI is the SingularityNet AI is the new AI. These AIs think and reason. That's the difference. These reason. Okay? Other AIs, they learn and know stuff, but they can't reason something. You know what I mean? Like if you told that AI, imagine that the AI was in a tank or a jet fighter, right? And you told the AI, go bomb this target over here. Well, that AI would just bomb that target. But the new AI would actually assess, well, are there women and children around? Maybe I should come back and bomb this later. It reasons. All right? So, and that's the new AI that's coming out. So, like I said, back in 2018, we had to guess, right? A lot of these, what I bought were guesses, right? So SingularityNet was a guess, right? I didn't know. They didn't onboard anyone yet, but they had the working product of that Sophia robot. So obviously that was a good start to see this thing talking and everything. Obviously your AI is working. And also I just looked at, well, who the people are. SingularityNet's run by, like I said, Dr. Ben Gortzel, a PhD, also ex-military guy. Those military guys always keep in touch with each other, keep in touch with what each other's are doing, try to promote each other's shit. And, so that's why I got SingularityNet, because it had a working product. And, the guy is renowned. He's a PhD. And his contacts with the American military. Okay, and that's really why I got it, right? And like I said, it was a guess. Is this thing going to work or not? And so last year, all right, so let's look at it. Last year, SingularityNet, right? Where is this? Bang! Here's SingularityNet's onboardings. So last year, SingularityNet onboarded Ping An Insurance. Yeah, that's the largest insurance company in the world. They also onboarded Domino's Pizza. And then they've got all of these sort of more AI stuff. I don't really know what these companies are, obviously. I'm not big into AI, so I wouldn't know. But here it is with UNESCO, right? That's the United Nations youth thing. I don't know. Chinese neurotechnology firm, right? The Malta thing. So they are actually with a thing with the actual government of Malta, the country Malta, and doing some stuff with them. So that's a government contract. I'm all about government contracts. And then other stuff like, just these other things. I don't really know much about AI too much, but stuff like that. And so, like I said, I invested at the beginning because it was 2018. And like I said, you had to guess. And since SingularityNet had working product, and the guy's a world-renowned AI guy. Oh, that's the thing. I forgot to tell you. Not just that he worked with the government, the military, but he's like world-renowned. He's like, you know what I mean? In the AI world, he's known. You know what I mean? And so that's why I bought that. Yeah, that's why I got that. And I'll show you guys that shit later. All right, so then the next one I have, IOTA. Why do I own IOTA? Well, when I came to this space, like I said, I was thinking of, 5G network is coming, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, smart cities. All right, well, bang, IOTA. That's literally the name. IOTA is Internet of Things, right? IoT, Internet of Things. And so I know there's other Internet of Things here. And the same with Singularity Net. There's other AI things here. Yeah, but Singularity Net's the best. Right? Singularity Net's the best. That's why I chose the best, right? So IOTA, sure, there's other Internet of Things here, companies here, but they're not going to go anywhere. Don't even bother. We'll see, but probably not. So IOTA, from what I can see, I'll tell her else how to have it because I believe in it. Well, not I believe. I know Internet of Things is going to be huge, especially with smart cities. And so IOTA, I got this one because a few things. Like, first of all, like I said, 2018. So we had to guess. Which one was going to be the best. So IOTA has they're not a blockchain, right? They run on this thing called a tangle. The IOTA tangle makes blockchains look like old 1970s cars. Clunky pieces of shit, all right? The IOTA tangle is infinitely scalable. Infinite. Yeah, I'm not just saying that to make a point. It's true. You could put as many devices on it as you want, and it actually works faster and better the more devices you have on it. So if you're going to build a smart city, well, if a city deploys, 1,000, nodes, devices to gauge the carbon monoxide in the air during rush hour traffic or something, well, no problem. You can put all 10,000 of those nodes on Singularity Net. No problem. And all that data will get to where it's got to go. Not only that, but Singularity not Singularity. IOTA is quantum proof. So, the quantum computers are coming out. And the quantum computers are going to be able to hack the shit out of all this crypto crap, right? All this decentralized blah, blah, blah. It's the magic. Yeah, it ain't magic. Just like any other technology, always there's an antidote, and quantum is the antidote of this decentralized blah, 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 blah. So IOTA comes quantum proof. So if you're a city and you wanna design a smart city, well, IOTA, you can put every single device you want on it. It'll work. And it comes quantum proof. Hackers will never be able to hack your city, right? Hack those devices or do anything to your devices, right? And so, obviously, and that's the future. Internet of Things, smart cities, that's the future. And so that's why I got into IOTA. Now, obviously, I'm super happy about IOTA, about my hodlings. Let's go here. Bang. Let's go to some IOTA hodlings. Bang. Let's take a look at some of their partnerships. IOTA. Microsoft. But, and I told you, Microsoft wants to make IOTA a fucking standard. They want to make it so that when you buy something, an IoT device, it's IOTA enabled. So just like how you buy your cell phone and your laptop, it's Bluetooth enabled. Yeah, well, they want it like that. That your devices, when you buy them, will be IOTA enabled. Yeah, like Ripple the standard. Yeah, right. Never. Not even the just get one bank first. But IOTA is going to be the fucking standard. And they're making it that way. Fujitsu and Microsoft are doing that. And we read that other company that's doing it too. Yesterday, or the day before, whatever. So I took a look at the partnerships. Microsoft. Well, look, I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm not going to bullshit you. Once I heard that Microsoft and Fujitsu wanted to make it a standard worldwide, that's when I bought. All right. So Microsoft partnership. Volkswagen uses them in their cars right now. DNB, I'm not sure what these guys do. Bosch, the music stuff. Fujitsu. So Fujitsu and Microsoft, I told you about this. They got patents made. To make, so Fujitsu products are going to all come IOTA standard. Yeah. That's how they're starting it already. Like, it's starting to be a thing. Is there more? Oh, there is. Oh, yeah, Audi. Right. So they're in the Audi cars. Sinopac, that's the Chinese thing. I'm not sure what that is. Jaguar Land Rover. Oh, yeah, I keep making a mistake. I keep saying VeChain has Jaguar. No, it's IOTA that's doing it with Jaguar. All right. So anyways, you can see brand names. And then you remember we read, what was that, 2-3 days ago about the SATCOM, right? Satellite communications. IOTA going into space on the satellite with the Canadian government and that one company, right? So, and like I said, so why do you own it? So like I said, when I first bought it, it's because I know smart cities are coming, IoT devices are coming out. And when I saw the Microsoft and Fujitsu saying, hey, we want to make this a standard, and because you got to think of it this way. Imagine you owned the company that owns, so USB is a standard all around the world, right? Well, imagine some company owned it and you were invested in it. That's what it's going to be like if you own IOTA. When it becomes a standard, it's like you're invested in the standard. It's like being invested in USB, right? Or being invested in Bluetooth, right? Is one way to look at it. And so, that's why I bought that, and I buy a lot. All right, Tron. Again, 2018, you had to guess. Tron bought BitTorrent, right? Oh, let me get fueled. Tron bought BitTorrent. Like I said, it was 2018. Nothing was really going on then, right? It was still all ICOs, smart papers, and test nets, right? So this fucking kid comes out. Makes a bold move, buys BitTorrent. I was like, dang on. This kid's making moves. And like I said, nothing was going on in 2018. So for someone making moves, I'm like, all right, this kid's ahead of the pack. He's ahead of the curve. Not only that, but Justin Sun, he was a student of Jack Ma. Jack Ma, was the ex-CEO of Alibaba, right? Justin Sun was a student of his. Jack Ma used to teach a course at some college, university, whatever, in China. Yeah, Justin Sun was one of his students. And Jack Ma said that Justin Sun was one of his top students. Well, if Jack Ma says that, and this kid's buying BitTorrent, I'm thinking, hey, great stuff. Yeah, big things are going to go on, man. This kid learned from the best. And look what he's doing. Bang, he's making moves. So that's why I bought Tron. And that's why I bought it. That's it. It was a guess, and I bought it. So I'm going to tell you in a second what I'm going to do with this portfolio in a second. So that's why I bought Tron. Stellar. So Stellar, I bought along with Ripple back then because I'm a Forex trader. You guys know that. And so, for 19 years, I've been waiting 3 to 5 days to get my money from my brokerage account. When I want to pay myself, I got to wait. And so I'm not going to bullshit you. All I heard was 2 to 4 seconds. I was like, oh my gosh. That's amazing, right? I mean, as a trader, it's awesome to hear something like that. We always have to wait, right? And so I bought Stellar and XRP at the same time. Now, the reason I got rid of XRP was once I actually thought about it, once I got over the sort of hysteria and used my analytical mind and actually calmed down and used my brain, right, XRP, they want a bank to trust a crypto exchange to get their liquidity from, to trust that crypto exchange will send it to another crypto exchange, and then that crypto exchange will send it to the right account on the other end. Crypto exchanges get hacked and fucked up all the time. You think JPMorgan's going to trust that? Why? No, of course not. So that's why I got rid of XRP. That's never going to happen. And as you can see from 2019, how many banks signed up to use XRP? Zero. But MoneyGram uses it, Shomari. Ripple paid MoneyGram $50 million to use it. Remember that. Google, Ripple pays MoneyGram $50 million. Google that. You know what that's called in the investment world? That's called an inducement. That's called an inducement when the CEO and his company are trying to trick investors into thinking that they've got stuff going on, when really they've just paid to say that we have a partnership. And that's what Ripple did. It's pathetic. That's the level that they're used to, that they're reduced to. No more talk about Swift Killer. Huh? Have heard Garlinghouse say anything about Swift Killer lately? Yeah, because he's destroyed. He's dead. That's over with. But back to Stellar. And so, but why did you keep Stellar then, Shomari, if the banking thing is not going to work? Because Stellar is different. Stellar is not asking banks to trust sending money to some exchange, to another exchange, to get to the right bank. Stellar is the network. Yeah, the Stellar network is just connected. So the banks are just going to be connected on the Stellar network, and the banks can send any token they want on it. So you don't have to use lumens on the Stellar network. Banks are, if they want to send stable coins, which is going to be a big thing coming up, they can send stable coins. These central bank digital currencies that are coming out, if banks and want to send CBDC, they can send it over Stellar. Anything you want to send a non-fungible token, you can send it over Stellar. And so, but Stellar also does more than that. You know, their blockchain is actually used. So, people run distributed apps over Stellar. It's super fast and super scalable. So, Stellar. That's why I bought Stellar. Stratus. Why do I own Stratus? I own Stratus. Why do I own it? So, Stratus, that was more a belief play. I think that all companies are going to have some blockchain component to them sooner or later. And Stratus, what they do is, I read it to you yesterday, actually, didn't we? Stratus, let me get a sip. Yeah, we did read that. Stratus builds you a custom-made blockchain. And so I think all corporations and enterprises are going to have a blockchain component eventually. And well, not all these corporations can afford fucking IBM Hyperledger. You know, that level of service and stuff like that. So you're going to need something, Hyperledger and that. Yeah, that's great if you're a mega bank or, Ford or GM or Boeing or something. Sure. But small and medium-sized enterprises, they can't afford that shit. And so that's where Stratus comes in. Stratus is going to be able to go in, work with your budget, work with not only your budget, but your industry, and build you a customized blockchain that you can afford. And so small businesses, say 10 to 500 employees, or medium-sized businesses, like say 500 to 2,000 employees. That's the kind of businesses that Stratus I think, will service. You know what I mean? They're going to be for what's called the SMEs. SME. Small and mid-sized enterprises. And I think Stratus will service that market and service it great. And so, how do you know they will? Well, Microsoft is a Stratus partner. So Microsoft is helping shill Stratus to small and medium-sized enterprises. They're going to build the blockchain, but it also is interacting with the .NET framework, which is Microsoft's thing, .NET framework. What else about Stratus? There was something else I wanted to tell you. .NET framework. They build you a custom blockchain for small and medium-sized enterprises. Oh, yeah. And so Stratus is more of a long-term play. When these institutions first get here, well, I mean, it's probably going to fly because, I mean, they are with Microsoft and stuff, but really I see it more of a 5-year and forward play. In other words, we're going to hear of all these customers that they're building blockchains for, right? I think. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but, well, I know I'm right about the SME stuff, but we'll see how the reporting about it goes. And so that's why I own Stratus. There was something else I wanted to say about it. Anyways, they're going to help small and medium-sized enterprises. And like I said, they're with Microsoft, and Microsoft's shilling them. So, now the other one I own, NEO. Well, I'll tell you about this one, NEO. Like I said, it was 2018, and well, you had to guess. Guess who's going to work out and who's not. Well, so NEO at the time when I bought it, everyone was saying it's the Ethereum killer. It's the Chinese Ethereum, right? Look at all the transactions. Look at all the scalability, blah, blah, blah. I mean, of course, there's a lot of things you could build. You know, I call those platform tokens, where you build distributed apps on them. They're platform tokens. Or smart contracts, platform tokens. And so, I don't know, NEO sounded good. That's it. Like, I'm not going to bullshit you. When it comes to NEO, there was no rocket science. There was no rocket science involved in the NEO one. Just, it was 2018. It was getting a lot of hype. Oh, because it was called a third generation blockchain, right? Third generation. So I thought, oh, all right, well, third generation better than first generation. I'm not bullshitting you. NEO was one of those investments I'm actually embarrassed about. It was just pure bullshit. And the XRP one, I didn't think them through. Yeah, and so that's it about NEO. I've got nothing to preach about it. Just, I got caught up in some hype. Oh, yeah, it's fast, it's big. Oh, third generation? All right, I'm buying it, right? All right, so my current portfolio is Bitcoin, Litecoin. Oh, okay, so I didn't tell you about the Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. So Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, did I or didn't I? Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, I hold them. Those are the top market caps. The reason I hold those is, for instance, you're probably asking, well, why do you still have the Litecoin? You got rid of the Dash. You said you don't like that money stuff. And you have the Bitcoin. I know, but it's different. And this is what I want to tell you. Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum are considered commodities here in America. Commodities like gold, silver, and diamonds. And that's what I view them as. Bitcoin is your gold. Ethereum is your silver. Litecoin are your diamonds. And I think that's how they're going to be treated here. I told you guys last year, get your large cap, get your large cap, get your large cap. Which ones went up over 200% last year? Yeah, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. These are going to be the first ones that are going to blast off. These are going to be the first ones that investment vehicles are built around. Do I think Litecoin is some great company or something? No. But I think that they're on the Bloomberg terminal and they're going to be a commodity here. So it's going to go up no matter what. You'll see. Like, I know. All right, hold on. Let me calm down. So that's why. So Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. So, right, they're the large caps. In other words, you can't go wrong buying those. Well, at these prices, you can't. They're going to fly. They're going to go up. Look at their all-time highs. They're not even close to the all-time highs. And so we're going to definitely blow through those all-time highs and go way more. So that's why I keep those. I keep the Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum just for investment vehicles. I know that these mega guys, what? It's already regulated here in America. You're allowed to get it. It's on the Bloomberg terminal. Oh, Fidelity just came out with a thing for it. Yeah, they're going to buy that. So that's why it's going to fly. Okay, so here's the breakdown of my portfolio right now is Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, my large caps. My small caps are VeChain, SingularityNet, IOTA, Tron, Stellar, Stratus, and NEO. That is my current buy. That's what's in my current warehouse. Now, you know I'm about to do some juggle, my portfolio juggle coming next month. Yes. So let's discuss the fate. Let's discuss the fate of some of these. Well, we're going to discuss everything, what I'm going to do with all of them. So look, let's just get real. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. when I juggle my portfolio next month, I am keeping all of them. Now, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, I'm priced out. I think that they're so expensive right now that there's way better stuff I can buy. Like, look, where are we at with Bitcoin? Let me look. Let's look, guys. Let's take a quick peek at Bitcoin for a sec. Right, where are we at again? Oh, 8 Gs. Yeah, I can either spend 8 Gs on one Bitcoin, which I think will one day go to $200,000, or I can spend 8 Gs on VeChain, get myself $1.5 million VeChain, which when it goes to $1 will give me $1.5 million. So that's what I mean by I'm priced out about Bitcoin. I can afford Bitcoin, of course, if I want. I have money in the bank, but if I'm going to spend $8,000, it ain't going to be on Bitcoin anymore. So Bitcoin, I'm keeping. I'm going to put a check mark. Keep. Beep. Check mark. But am I accumulating? No. So I have a neutral stance. Am I selling? No. Am I keeping? Yes. Am I buying more? No. So we're going to just call that, we're going to put an equal sign. Actually, let me show you that. I want to put little symbols here and show you guys. Oh, yeah, I'm not fucking around. I'm going to show you guys. But we're going to get deep. Wait till I get to my small caps. Oh, we're going to get right into circulating supply and all sorts of shit, homeboys. Look, let me get this fuel going, though. Yeah, let me get it going. My yap isn't here yet. It's not hitting me yet. All right, hold on, though. What was I going to show you? Oh, right, this camera angle. Bang. All right, so look. All right, so here we go. Bitcoin. You see Bitcoin at the top? So you see the check mark there? I put the little check mark. Hold on, let me get my face in. Let me get this going. Let me show it properly. Don't be lazy. So Bitcoin, the check mark, I am keeping it and equal. So that means neutral. I'm not buying anymore. I'm not going to sell it. Neutral. We're going to keep it. We're going to keep it equal. All right? All right, that's how we're going to do it for Bitcoin. All right. Litecoin. Same thing, guys. I'm not selling any, but I'm not accumulating any more. All right, so we're going to give it a check mark, beep, keeping, and an equal symbol, neutral. I'm not buying any. Whoops, what the fuck is going on here? Look. All right, there we go. I had to look myself there, Shomari. Settle down with the fingers, brother. Look. So, there it is. Litecoin. Where are we here? Litecoin, check mark, equal, neutral. I'm keeping the Litecoin. I am not buying any more. Yeah, that's how that's going to go. Ethereum, same thing. Going to give it a big old check mark. Buy. I'm not going to bullshit you, though. Ethereum is onboarding a bunch of motherfuckers, right, on their systems. We've been reading about them. But I have a lot of Ethereum. I have lots. Like I told you, I bought those in 2016. I have lots. So, Ethereum... Well, how should I put this? Well, look. As far as next month's juggle goes, Ethereum I'm keeping and equal. So let's get back to our thing. Ethereum, check mark, keeping it. Wait. Where's the camera? And equal. Neutral. So equal means neutral. I'm not buying any. I'm not selling any. Just we're going to keep a neutral position. Sorry. We're going to keep a neutral position on that investment right there. VeChain. Wow. Look. Obviously, I'm keeping that. And we're going to put a big old plus symbol. A big old plus symbol on the VeChain. So next month, when I juggle my portfolio, VeChain's going to make you rich, boys. Just my opinion. I'll tell you what you do with your money. Let me tell you something right now. If you said to me, Shomari, you're only allowed to keep one. You put a gun to my head and you said, I'm taking all your crypto. I'm only going to leave you with one, motherfucker. Which one do you want to keep? All right, brother. Just let me keep this VeChain. That would be it. Just let me keep the VeChain, please. Please. Oh, I would beg. No shame. I would get on my knees. Right like this. Right on my knees. Right. Please, brother, let me keep my VeChain. Oh, yeah. No shame. Please, brother. Oh, yeah. All right, now the fuel's kicking in. Look. Now we're having a good time, brothers. Here we go. Oh, yeah, now it's happening. Finally. That was a little boring there for a second. Look. And so let me show you the fucking bang. So VeChain gets a big old, where we go? Gets a big old check mark, and you see that big old plus symbol. Actually, I'm going to do like this. Bang, bang, bang. VeChain. See those 4 pluses beside the VeChain? Yeah. Heavy accumulation. Heavy accumulation. 4 pluses. We're going heavy accumulation on the VeChain this year. Oh, yeah. So I think this is the last year that VeChain will be in anything like this, I'll tell you that. All right. Singularity Net. Look. Gets a check mark. Singularity Net stand. And look. Bang. Bang. They get a plus. Singularity Net. Where are we at? They get the check mark. It's staying in the so check mark means it's staying in the portfolio. So it stays in the portfolio. Bang. And it's getting a big old check mark. And a check mark means we are going to be accumulating that. Yes. Look. IOTA. Oh, baby. I've already told you guys this before. I mean, well, not everything. Not in such detail, but. So IOTA. Well, let me get a sip, brothers. Sisters. Brothers and sisters. Yeah. Dogs and cats. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. All the little categories everyone makes. All right. All the little categories. We're all just people. Settle down. Gotta label everybody like that, you know? Look. All right. So where are we at now? Oh, IOTA. All right. IOTA. Well, that's getting a big old check mark. I told you, IOTA and VeChain are my killers. Those are my killers, and I'm going to show you. We're not done. I'm going to show you some market. I'm going to show you some fucking why. Why? So, oh yeah, we're going to get into it. I'm going to show you market caps, fuck sticks. You got to think of market cap. So IOTA, and plus. All right, so IOTA, bang. There it is, IOTA. IOTA gets a check mark, boom, and a plus. In other words, we shall be accumulating that IOTA. Bang. Tron. Now, here's where we start. All right, now here's where we get into the deep. Now here's where we get into the mindset. Look, guys, Tron. I own lots of Tron. I probably own between 5 and 8 grand worth. Well, yeah. Sitting there in Tron Scan, collecting me some Tron Power or something the shit's called. Well, look, brothers. Look, brothers. I bought Tron, like I told you just now, in 2018, right? Nothing was going on. You had to guess, right? 2018 was the year of guessing. Like I told you, 2019 showed us who's actually doing shit. I mean, it's not the final outcome. Obviously, companies are going to keep rolling out their stuff. So, there's going to be obviously stuff coming in all the time. But it showed us a lot. And Tron, so I bought the Tron in 2018 when they got BitTorrent. Oh, yeah, I thought big moves, big stuff, big great things. 2019, disappointed. Oh, yeah, I'm disappointed. You bought this fucking thing, BitTorrent. You got this fucking blockchain, Justin's son. It's fast. Right? Lots of transactions and all that crap, all that arbitrary crap everyone talks about. Good to go. But all I saw in 2019, what onboardings did we see? 0. What fucking shit did we see? A lot of distributed apps. Oh, Tron and EOS and Ethereum. They're fighting for who's got the most distributed apps. Yeah, but there's a difference. Ethereum, when people write distributed apps on Ethereum, yeah, those are corporations. Deloitte is on Ethereum. What did we read the other day? Let's get real about this, motherfucker. Look. What did we read about Ethereum the other day, right? That other one. Oh, we read the story about... Oh, okay, I remember. All right, right? A bunch of mega corporations are building on Ethereum. Right? Distributed apps. I know it's smart contracts, so it's different. Sorry. Just smart contract shit on Ethereum. But, Tron, the Ethereum killer, all this kind of bullshit. Didn't live up to the hype to me. That's what... All right. Didn't live up to the hype. They got the BitTorrent thing. Great. So that gave me a good feeling. Like I said, 2018, yeah, I didn't know. Nobody knew it. None of us. Right? It was brand new. No one knows what's anyone going to do. So you had to guess. And so I bought shitload of Tron once I saw that. Like I said, 2019, disappointed. Oh, yes. Very disappointed. All I see are a fucking bunch of gambling games. Gambling shit. Hey, poker, and now we have a live person to fucking give you your cards. Hey, Monopoly, blah, blah, blah. Just dumb shit. And it's occurring to me, Justin's son is a little boy. He's a kid. I don't even think is he 30 yet? I think he's 30 this year. And you know what Tron reminds me of? Oh, and then now he bought DLive, that little streaming shit, right? The streaming, the wannabe YouTube on blockchain shit. Actually, I have a DLive account. I'm not going to bullshit you. But I don't use it, but, I just got it to make sure my name wasn't stolen. But, yeah, and so I'm going to tell you what I think about Tron. Tron, it's as if you gave $1 billion to a 17-year-old kid and said, what would you like to do? Oh, I want to play video games. I want to gamble. So he built himself some gambling games. And then, I want to play Monopoly. And so they've got Monopoly games, right? Like little games. And little stupid-year-old teenager, well, I want to download videos. So he's got BitTorrent. And little stupid kid, well, I want to watch YouTube. So he bought DLive. Do you see what I'm saying? DLive, video streaming, BitTorrent, fucking movie downloading, and then just all these games. Does that sound familiar to you? Yeah, probably when you were 17 years old. That's how you used the internet. Do you remember those days? I mean, I still actually download shit off of BitTorrent today, but do you remember those days? Right? Like, it's like a little entertainment thing. It's for a child, a 17-year-old child. He's got this blockchain, Justin's son. It is amazing. Like I said, fast, secure, all this. And not only that, he has multi-sig. Multi-sig is institutional grade. It's not custody, but because they don't custody it, but it takes multiple signatures to move money around. They have multi-sig, so ready for institutions. And so, I'm not going to lie to you, I have lots of VeChain, and I'm a little pissed off. I didn't see where this kid was going with this. It turns out this is more of a blockchain for just some rich teenager, like a billionaire teenager. This is what they would build. Yeah, video games, download movies, watch YouTube videos. All right? And so Tron, I'm going to say this. We are going to keep Tron. We're going to keep the Tron. Tron gets a check mark. But look. I'm going to tell you this. I'm selling half my position. I am selling half of my position of Tron. And I'm going to give Tron, so let's go like this, and then I'll explain what I'm going to do with Tron. Where's my camera? So right there, Tron, down here. Where is it? So it says Tron. See the check mark says I'm keeping it. We see the negative says I'm selling. And how much am I selling? Half. 1/2. Wait, can you see it? There we go. 1/2 of Tron I'm selling. I'm selling 1/2 of my Tron, and I'm going to give Tron until I'm going to give Tron this year. I'm going to tell you why. I don't think this year we're going to see any bang. We're not going to see that. Your large caps, yes, but in terms of small caps, we still need all the regulations. Like I told you guys, your small caps ain't going anywhere until these guys are allowed to come get it. And they're not allowed to come get it yet. And actually, I don't really think they're going to be allowed to come get it. Should I say that? I should say that near the end of it. Well, anyway, I'll just say it right now. I don't think they're going to be able to come get it. So anything that you're not in, don't worry about it. The price will probably be around the same by the end of the year. So what do you mean, Shomari? We're not going to the moon this year? No, my friends. We are not going to the moon this year. That I can guarantee you. All right, so Tron. Keeping it, but look. I'm selling half. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm ready to dish the whole thing, but I want to give this kid a chance. All right, Stellar. Oh, yeah. Well, Stellar's in the same sort of boat. So Stellar, look. They got the WorldWire thing coming. Now, you know that WorldWire thing. Remember the guy from IBM? So WorldWire is the banking thing. WorldWire is IBM and Stellar are creating this thing called WorldWire, and the banks are going to be able to transfer anything they want on it. So that's why I keep the Stellar over Ripple, because Ripple wants banks just to trust exchanges. They're not doing that. They're not going to trust little fucking crypto crackhead exchanges. But Stellar is actually integrated into the banks, and it is the network. So you don't have to trust some exchange. You just have to trust IBM and Stellar. Well, IBM is IBM, fuckstick. They'll make that work. And what I learned this year was, so like I said, I bought the Stellar back in 2018, and I've been accumulating a little bit. Well, Q1 last year I did. I haven't accumulated for a while. Well, for about 3 quarters, actually. Only Q1 last year I accumulated. And so Stellar is different. Like I said, it's different that they're not making the banks trust other things. They're just, here's your platform. Go. Transfer what you want, in a way. And it's IBM. And so, oh, yeah, and that's what I wanted to tell you. So Stellar is still doing the IBM thing. Yeah, they're just actually testing it and building it still. Yeah, that WorldWire thing, I thought it was over as well when what Jesse Lund, remember Jesse Lund, he was the guy who ran it for IBM. Once he left, everyone was saying, oh, it's over. It's not over. Yeah, they just hired someone else to do it. So that's the thing. And then Stellar's had a few little shitty little onboardings lately. And like I said, there's a few things that run distributed apps on Stellar. And so when it comes to Stellar, I don't know, man. So, well, I do know. When it comes to Stellar, it's the same as Tron. Keeping it, so it gets a check mark. Check mark for Stellar. But I'm reducing it by half. I'm taking out half of my, I'm going to liquidate half of my position of Tron, and I'm going to liquidate half of my position of Stellar. And I'm going to tell you where that money is going to go. All right, there's still more to go. That's why I didn't do 3 stories and then this, because this shit would be like 2 hours long. But you wanted to know, so I'm going to give you the thorough, here it is, fucksticks. You want to know, here it is. So Stellar, bang, gets a check mark. See the check mark right there? Hold on, the minus sign. But the minus, yes, they get a minus sign, though, because we are going to liquidate half the position of Stellar. Not all of it, half. The reason the reason I don't want to liquidate the full Tron and the full Stellar is because they still have potential. I mean, they do. I mean, just fucking do it, you fucking idiots. And so it annoys me, but I'm not going to hodl, and I'm going to show you why in a second. We're not going to hodl the full. But like I told you, like I don't think that prices are going to the moon, this bullshit you guys talk about. Anyways, I don't think that we're going to have a big price gain this year. Like I said, we're not going to get regulation till probably like June, once these guys want to regulate before Zuckerberg. I mean, maybe they'll actually speed it up, but we'll see. And so when I look at the prices of stuff, I'm not worried. Like, Shomari, if you sell your Tron, what if it goes up? It's not going to go up this year. So I have a year. Oh, and that's what I want to tell you. Your small caps, look, guys, they're not going to fly this year. I mean, you might get lucky and have one that does, like Chainlink did last year. But these small caps, it's going to be like this. Like I believe, this is my opinion. It'll be just like last year. Yeah, just hovering, right? What we call ranging, just in a range. Price consolidation. Like I said, until the institution get here, until new money gets here, well, it's just us retail investors. Well, there's not enough money to move the prices anywhere with a bunch of retailers. And so that's why our prices aren't going to go anywhere until they can come, until they can pump mega billions in and drive up prices, all right? All right, that's how I look at that. So Stellar, keeping it, but selling half. Now, Stratus. Well, like I said, Stratus to me is a long-term play. I bought that knowing it. You know, I know that Stratus is going to be for something when blockchain becomes common knowledge. You know, right now, people don't know what fuck crypto is. Fuck crypto. They don't know what blockchain is yet, right? All the IT guys and, you know, and corporations are just, you know, the IT guys are learning what blockchain is. And now they're just convincing their CEOs that they need blockchain. You know what I mean? So, and the CEO still has to wrap his head around it before he gives the go-ahead. So, Stratus for me is a long-term play. Like I said, Stratus is going to build custom-made blockchains for small and medium-sized enterprises. And so it's going to take a while for small and medium-sized enterprises to catch on, right? And so Stratus, in terms of me, I am going to hodl, so they get the check mark. But just like the Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, they get the equal sign. I'm neutral. Not buying anymore, not going to sell them. Just going to hodl them. Just going to hodl strong. So there's Stratus right at the bottom. Stratus, check mark. Wait, check mark. And equal symbol. In other words, I'm not going to sell any, not going to buy any. There it is. All right. Neo. Let's go into my Neo portion of my portfolio. Well, look, brothers, like I said, 2018 was a year when you had to guess what you bought. Well, when it comes to Neo, I guessed wrong. Look, as far as I'm concerned, I guessed wrong on that one. Look, that dog ain't gonna hunt. That dog right there, that mangy old mutt ain't gonna hunt nothing. Daggone, that ain't got no business being around these parts. Look, ain't got no business being around these parts. Look, bro. Fix to tell you, that Neo ain't got no business being around these parts. Any self-respecting investor daggone knows Neo ain't got no business being in no daggone portfolio. Shit. Ain't got no business. Back in 2018, boys, we were guessing. We ain't guessing no more. Look. Around these parts, we ain't guessing no more. Look. Neo. That dog ain't gonna hunt. Oh, yeah. That old girl right there, she's done. Damaged goods. It's all over for that one. So look, we're just going to get straight up with Neo. So this is what the Neo portfolio part of my look like. We're going to look like. Just look straight like this. Just a big old X. See that big old X? Bang! Oh yeah, Neo's getting shuffled. Neo's getting shuffled hard. Look. That's how it goes down, brothers. That's how you got to do it. Right? There's no, that's how you got to do it, man. I'm not fucking around these parts. That dog ain't gonna hunt. That dog ain't gonna hunt at all. We don't need some mangy mutt around these parts like that. That worker bee ain't getting the job done. Fire that motherfucker. Look, I told you guys, you're like a sports. I look at myself with this crypto space as a team owner, like a sports team owner. I don't know what your favorite team is. Bayern Munich, whatever, whatever. Baltimore Ravens, fucking Los Angeles Lakers. You know what I mean? Your favorite sports team. And that's what you're the owner of. You're the owner of a sports team. And look, all your players that are going to do good, well, you keep them. Your players that you think are going to do really good, well, when it comes to your next contract, you give them a raise, don't you? Oh, yeah, we paid you $10 million last year? Look, brother. look, I got 20 for you this year. Right? And then just like any other team owner, shit don't work out, you trade that fucker. So there's Neo. Neo's up on the trading block this year. Neo's out of here. Fuck that. That shit's out of here. That shit. Whoop. Get out of here. So I had mercy on Stellar and Tron. I'm not going to bullshit you. If I sold them all, if I stole all my Stellar or all my Tron, I wouldn't feel bad. I wouldn't feel bad about it. Nah, I wouldn't feel bad. But I'm having a little mercy. As a hardcore trader, I know, if my Forex Factory brothers saw this, they would probably, what? You're having mercy? But I am going to have mercy on Tron and Stellar. But I am cutting them down by half. So, like any player on a sports team, yeah, well, you didn't produce, whoops, where's my camera? You didn't produce much. So I'm cutting your salary down to half. See those two? Yeah, the Tron and Stellar. That salary's going down to half. Yeah. I'll let you stay on the team. But look, you better produce. I'm cutting your salary down to half. I'll let you stay on the team, but you don't produce. Next trading season, you're gone. So look, that's what I own. That's what I'm doing with my portfolio. Now, what am I going to onboard? Well, look, sons of bitches. Look. My new favorite. Well, it's not my favorite. V-Chain's always going to be and IOTA are killing this, but Factum. Oh, yeah. We are going to load up. We are going to load up on some daggone Factum. Why, Shomari? Yes, well, now you've asked the right question. Look, brothers. Factum has a Department of Homeland Security contract. It has two. Settle down, brother. I know. I'm getting to that. It has one Department of Homeland Security contract. United States federal government contract. It worked out so good. The United States Department of Homeland Security said, hey, homeboy, we wouldn't mind using you around this part of our agency as well. Yes. Now, you know about government contracts. Once they're signed, no one wants to be the fucker that fucks it up. No one wants to be the administrator to, just fuck things up, right? Like if Factum works, all right, you just leave it. You don't want to be the guy who cuts Factum's contract and then everyone's around that, like, what the hell? Our information, our data, well, more than that. Like, that's a little exaggeration, but, well, it's not an exaggeration. You don't want to be the one who fucked up shit. And that's what government contracts are so amazing for, is that government employees are scared to make executive decisions. So they just leave things alone, usually. Right? Because they're not like a corporation. A corporation makes a decision that doesn't work. They go, okay, well, fuck it. We'll move on. Like, yeah, the government doesn't do that. Whoever made the decision to fuck up this thing, everyone looks at, and then you get a demotion or something, like next thing you have an office in the basement somewhere because you fucked up this thing, right? And so that's why Factum. All right, and plus, let's get real about it. This is the fucking United States Department of Homeland Security. These are the guys that protect America from all of our enemies. They're the hub that controls all the other agencies. All other agencies report to the Department of Homeland Security. So that is huge. That is America's security. I mean, what the fuck? You know, I can't say it any. I'm trying to think of a bigger and better thing to say, but I can't think of anything. Right. You know, like they're the ones that protect us from the terrorists and shit, you know, our enemies and shit. And so they've got not one, but 2 contracts with them. Factum is also is being looked at by the Department of Energy right now. Come on, motherfucker. If it's already being used in the Department of Homeland Security, come on, you know they're going to fucking, I don't know. Okay. All right, let's not assume anything. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. So we're not going to assume anything, but come on, man. Like, let's just use our brains, though, as human beings. They're probably going to get that contract, and so Factum is weaving its way into the federal fucking government of America, man. So once you're in the federal government of America, well, shit, I mean, now I can go to state governments. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just America. Like, Factum, if they go to, I don't know, Britain, they say, hey, we'll help your computer stuff. Your security. Well, what do you mean? Well, the Department of Homeland Security in America uses that. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's sort of another thing I wanted to say to you guys is the fact that these blockchains that we saw in 2019 have such big onboardings. You notice all the things I own, big onboardings. Yeah, well, it's easy to shill when you've got, if you're Factum, yeah, well, it's easy to shill to another government saying, yeah, the American government uses us. If it's good enough for the American government, it's definitely good enough for your fucking 2-bit piece of shit government. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. I'm being an asshole. But it's a little bit of American arrogance. I'm sorry. That's rude. But do you know what I'm saying? Right? It's the ultimate shill. It's like VeChain. Like, yeah, well, you know, Walmart uses us, you fucking idiots. Like, you know what I mean? It's easier once you've got onboardings. What I'm trying to say is, once you've got all these brand name onboardings, well, when you approach a company to, hi, would you like to use our services? And then you've got this resume of just Fortune 500 companies. Wow. Obviously, companies also have ego. They want to be part of that crew, you know? And also, though, just from the actual working of it, the actual implementation of how my back is itching, man. Fuck. The implementation, you're going to be like, well, you know, if the Department of Homeland Security uses Factum, well, it's good enough for us, too. And so, Factum. Oh, I don't own it yet, but I'm going to put, oh, yeah. Bang! See Factum down there? Oops, where's the camera? See Factum? Oh, yeah, see all those pluses? Plus, 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 plus. Bang! Oh, I am going to get Factum. Oh, and I'm going to accumulate like a motherfucker. So I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to tell you the truth. Tron, the half the money I'm taking out of Tron, Factum. The half the money I'm taking out of Stellar, Factum. The Neo that I sell, Factum. That'll start my Factum portion of my portfolio. And, I'll put a little fiat of my own in there probably and do it like that. And then finally, not finally, are we going to go into more? Oh, okay, yes, we do have more. But finally, in terms of this part, so I'm going to tell you one coin out here that I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to buy this, but it's on my watch list very, 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 very hard. And that is Chainlink. Chainlink, look, these blockchains have to talk to each other. Yeah, that distributed app is going to have to talk to that smart contract, which is going to have to talk to a legacy system, a Microsoft network over here for some company. These systems are going to have to talk to each other. That's what Chainlink does. I told you, interoperability. Yeah, they're going to have to be able to interoperate. If you just have a blockchain in your company, but it can't communicate with your other networks and systems in your company, well, it's just an island doing nothing. And, well, I don't know about doing nothing, but just sitting there on its own. It needs to be able to talk. It needs to be able to interact. It needs to be able to communicate with the other systems. You know, the data. It's got to talk. And that's what Chainlink does. Well, why didn't you put Chainlink as your addition? Well, this is the only thing, brothers. Chainlink, man, right now IBM and Microsoft are coming out with this blockchain interoperability stuff. Not together, separately. They're not a partnership. They're doing it separate. And so it scares me in that, well, you know, like, all right, let me put it this way. Do I think Chainlink will be used in mega corporations? No. But small and medium-sized enterprises, just like Stratus, the kind of blockchain Stratus will build, yes. And so Chainlink to me, it's on my watch list hard. But no, I'm not going to add it to the portfolio when I juggle this February. All right, so that's it. And so, well, that's not it, and so let me show you a few little things. So why do you own these? Like, blah, blah, blah. So let's go into some numbers. I like numbers, you know, math helps. Knowing a little math helps. So look, you go into something like XRP, right? It's $9 billion market cap. Now, when these institutional investors get here and they see that, they're going to laugh at that, right? It's supposed to be used as a bridge for banks. 0 banks are using it. So it is a busted project. The only reason that that's $9 billion right now, well, it's because they have a Ripple army. And these Ripple army fucksticks, well, they just keep pouring their money into a dead-ass project. And that's why it's $9 billion. But when these guys come here, well, they're not stupid. They have what's called analysts. We talked about the analysts. Didn't we talk about them? Well, where do we talk about analysts? Right? The JPMorgan analysts. Right? These guys, they're not. What you have to understand is that right now, Ripple, right? Here it is. The group of analysts, fuckstick, real professionals. Right now, Ripple is being propped up by worker bees. Yeah, just dumb worker bees. Dumb money. No offense, but, you know, you're dumb money. If you're, you know, mostly worker bees, it's dumb money. Smart money is coming, and smart money is going to crush XRP. They're going to bring that shit down to nothingness. Why? Well, because it's doing nothing. So it's going to reflect its true value. Now, let's see what other values should be reflected. And so I'm going to talk to you about my portfolio. Let's get back to my portfolio. So that's why I got rid of XRP. Yeah, just garbage. Banks are going to use that, and yeah, it's $9 billion now. It'll be crushed. Remember that I said that. Tron. So now we're looking at market caps, circulating supplies. Okay. Market caps, circulating supplies. So $975 million, almost $1 billion. Is Tron worth that? Okay, I could say that, but is it worth more than that? Nope, I don't think so. Not the way it is now. Not with just those fucking stupid video games. Well, gambling games and what's that shit? The streaming thing in the BitTorrent. That's just dumb shit. I don't see, when the institutions get here, I don't see that going any higher. Stellar. Do I have Stellar? Yes, but I'm selling it. So is Stellar worth $952 million right now? Sure. Is it worth more than that? Nope. And that's why they're going to have to show more to me. I'm going to have to hear some major onboardings. I want to hear about this WorldWire thing going on. And then maybe I'll jump back in. But as of now, I'm selling half the Stellars. That's what you have to remember. You have to think of the market cap of what you're buying into. You know, if you're buying into some fucking stupid thing, yeah, it's a crypto point of sale device. How much the fuck do you think that's worth, motherfucker? That's like a couple $1,000,000 maybe. Maybe if people use it. That's retarded, right? So think about that. It's not just, all right, anyway, let me go on. IOTA, $519 billion. Is it worth more than that? Oh, sorry, $1 million. Oh, hey, I got crazy. 519 million. Not even worth 1 billion yet in terms of market cap. Is it worth more than that? Of course it is. Of course, look at all they're doing. We read about it. Let's look at it again. Where are we at? All right? Microsoft, Volkswagen. I don't know what D&B is. Bosch, Fujitsu, Audi. I mean, it just goes on and on. Plus, this Jaguar, right? Is that worth more than $1 billion what they're doing right now? You're fucking, or more than, what is it, 500 million? What are we at here? 500 million? Is it worth more than that? You're fucking right, it is. Of course it is. Are you crazy? Are you stupid or what? And so that's why that's accumulate. Now, VeChain, that's my favorite. Here it is. Only $299 million. Not even $1 billion. Now, oh my gosh, this is the one. So in my portfolio, this is the one I expect to make my millions from. Like millions. All these others are going to give me, 400,000, 500,000, blah, 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 like that. But VeChain, millions. Bang. Let's look at their onboardings. DNVGL, first of all. Bang. PricewaterhouseCoopers. Bang. All right. Chinese government. Bang. Direct imports. Bang. Kuehne+Nagel. Bang. Schenker. Bang. BMW. Bang. Motherfucking Louis Vuitton. Bang. Renault Company. Bang. I mean, you know these names, right? Like, I'm not banging anything you don't know. All of us. Like I said, your grandmother knows these names. BYD. Bang. Right? It just goes on and on. And so when you look at a market cap like this, with the onboardings of this, that's pretty retarded. That's a totally undervalued company. They are completely undervalued. When the Wall Street boys get here, when the analysts get here, they're going to laugh their asses off that all these crypto fucking nerds weren't even in this shit yet. You can get this shit under a penny, they're going to laugh their asses off. All these onboardings, but the retailers, dumb money. That's what this space is right now. It's dumb money. Dumb money didn't figure it out. Well, thank God dumb money didn't figure it out, because it allows people like me, smart money, to accumulate. And that's why I've got my... Well, where are we at? Bang! That's why I've got my blood clot VeChain with 4 plus signs. Yeah, because I'm not dumb money. Well, I'm smart money. I mean, I'm an investor. Look! That's the beauty. That's the beauty of being in a market with dumb money. Yeah, they miss the shit. They miss what's valuable. What else we got? We're not going to go through all of these, are we? No, we're not going to go through all of them. So, and what I'm telling you is room to grow. Room to grow. Right? In terms of what they do. What else we got? I'll do one more. If I can find one. Let's see. All right, let's see what we got. One more. We got. Where is everybody? The fuck is Stratus? They used to be like around number 50 something. All right. But look. All right. Anyways, guys, but so, but I did want to show you. What did I want to show you guys? I did show you the market caps. All right. So, anyway, so I guess that's pretty much, that should probably be it then, I guess. Hold on. Let's get back here. Bang. And then let me just think if I want to tell you anything else. So, no, I guess that's pretty much it. So, you know what I own. Why I own each one. I fucking went through each one. And like I said, in 2019, we were shown who is actually making money and not. Right? And so when I look at my portfolio, I don't want to feel, all right, so let me give you a psychology of now. A lot of trading and investing is psychology. Yeah. And so I want to tell you, when I look at my portfolio, I don't want to feel like there's anything in there I'm nervous about. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's why so Neo gone, right? Every time I looked at my portfolio last year, Tron, Stellar, and Neo was always like, come on, guys, do something, right? All the Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, VeChain, Singularity Net, IOTA, Stratus, fine. But the Tron, the Stellar, and the Neo was always like, come on, guys, and they didn't produce. They didn't produce enough. I didn't produce enough, and I don't want that. Like, if I have to think about you, you're probably wrong, and so that's why Neo, gone. And like Tron and Stellar, I'm not going to bullshit you. Like I said, I don't know. I might just sell them both, all. But for right now, this very second I'm talking to you, I'm going to keep half each. But they better show me something. They better show me something by fucking Q4 or bang, we're out of here with that. And that's it. So my final. So there it is. So the final portfolio after February 15th next month is going to be Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, VeChain, Singularity Net, IOTA, Tron, Stellar, Stratus, and Factom. So those are my killers. Those are going to be the killers. Tron and Stellar, yeah, they're on probation period. They have to show me something this year or we are going to part ways. I can't handle that bullshit right there. And then obviously during the year, we never know. Like someone else comes up with some crazy ass onboardings and maybe I'll have to get that. But as far as that goes, as far as my portfolio goes, after February 15th, that's what it's going to look like. I'll say it again. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, large caps. My small caps, VeChain, Singularity Net, IOTA, Tron, Stellar, and Stratus. And I'm going to onboard Factom. Hard. And like I said, in the watch list, I'm not going to buy any, but it's on the watch list. Chainlink. Okay, so. All right, so we did it. Fuck, that was a long one, wasn't it? This is probably going to be like 2 hours. I think I talked about an hour right there, just on my portfolio. Anyways, you guys asked for it, so bye. That's what you got, fuckstick. Look. Hope you had your pen and paper handy. You better watch this a couple times. Look. All right, so let's get back to our normal stuff. Bye. Let's get you some shout outs. Bye. Look. Airdropper. Look. Bye. Son of a bitch. Bye. Look. Bye. Look. Bye. Here's Ron Guys. Love you, brother. Shomari is sharing his vision. With high probability, will make you a wealthy individual. Of course it is. That's a fucking $1 million. Oh, I should say that right there. That's $1 million portfolio, baby. You get enough of this, you're going to be rich. My vision is also share my new gained wealth with those I love and those in need. Sharing brings happiness. Absolutely, airdropper. Bye. Sharing is caring. I used to have this girl, she'd come in here, right? She was super hot. Right? So she'd come in my house. She was from Russia. She was like a MMA lady. And she'd come in here and she'd like just go in my fridge and like pop a beer and just drink it. Right? And I'd have to be like, bitch, settle down, I'd have to, And so I used to kick her out of the house all the time. But that's why I think she liked coming here because she's so hot, right? Everyone just wants to fuck her. And I'm always kicking her out. I think she was wondering like, why doesn't this guy want to fuck me? But anyways, and I never did. But she was a cool girl, but just rude, just going, looking around in your cupboards and doing stuff like she was at home, right? But anyway, she used to say something to me. She used to say, sharing is caring. I'd get angry at her. The fuck you doing? Who told you to get a beer? She'd be like, sharing is caring. So that's what this is. Ronkez, sharing brings happiness. Sharing is caring. So I shared with you today. Bye. I care for you guys. I love you guys. Look, Miriam. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. What are you talking about? Shomari, I think today the video is going to be the biggest hits of 2020. Well, it's going to make you the most money in 2020. I'll tell you that. Oh, yeah. See like that? Oh, yeah. If you implement, I'm not going to bullshit you. You just implement what I'm doing. Fuckstick, you're going to get rich. Like, don't be a retard investing in point of sale devices and fucking Ripple fucking bullshit like this, trying to make banks using currency, crypto exchanges. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. Look at things that are servicing industry that are huge. First of all, your VeChain, your Singularity Net IOTAs, that are massive and that are servicing the tops of those industries. Hey, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. So look, true that, baby. Hope you listened. Hope you learned. But, all right. Look. Oh, let me shut this down. Bang. All right, there we go. Ricardo, tutto, my friend. Look, Ricardo. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. What is he saying? Just a thumbs up and a peace out. Peace out, brother. Love you, Tuto. Or Ricardo. Tuto. Tuto's not a name. Look, settle down. DP Entertainment. So, brother. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Oh, Biniam's even chit-chatting. What's Biniam talking about now? CBNEWS. Look. XLab Accelerated Project NewNet Global launches a demo of their platform. Demo NewNet. All right. And Stats NewNet. All right. Which are the first steps towards designing and developing a global economy of processes. Well, trying to design one. Yes, well, good for them. Processes. All right. Bye. Not sure. Economy of processes. Not sure how that's going to go. Look, man, what are you talking about? CBNEWS, look. China's moving super fast. You daggone right they are. China's central bank has completed the top layer design and joint testings for its coming digital currency. Yes, they have. Oh, yeah. China's digital yuan is coming. And what's that going to do to the economy? Nothing. I don't know why everyone's so hyped out about these CBDCs. It doesn't change the GDP of your economy. Right? It's not going to give your citizens a larger salary or anything. It's nothing. It's just digitizing your money. Now, the thing about China is what the problem is this. When they put all the money on the blockchain, well, China is going to be watching their citizens. What are they buying? That's the difference. But in terms of economical, so what? But yeah, China is going to implement it where they're going to be watching their citizens. So, bye. Medium. Look. All right, there we go. D. Lewis, liked your retweet. Oh, and there D. Lewis followed me. All right, D. Lewis, what are you talking about, buddy? Oh, you're just trying to beg for change? Look. Bang. See you, brother. Yes. Oh, you're Medium Shomari power. Of course it is. Crypto warrior, what you talking about, buddy? Long Bitcoin, short the bankers. That's pretty stupid, buddy. You should be long Bitcoin because without the bankers, there ain't going to be no fucking Bitcoin, homeboy. There ain't going to be no market. There's not going to be any infrastructure. Bye. Stick around, buddy. You'll learn. Look, Stallion. Sweetie. Yes. Love you, girl. See you, girl. Bye. What's she talking about? Oh, this thing that. Okay, I see. She answered something that. She answered this thing. Airdropper said, I'm not going to spoil the surprise because I've been with this son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, wrong hands, you son of a bitch. Bye, son of a bitch. He said he's been with this son of a bitch from the beginnings. He has. Yeah. I think from like literally day 2 or 3. He knows his shit, and Ronkus knows I know my shit because Ronkus is a stock guy. I always make fun of those fucksticks, but he makes money, and so. Yes, a brother in arms. He knows his shit, and I'm sure that my warehouse looks quite the same. I'm sure it does. Because he's a killer. He's a killer, too, so he knows. But I do want to tell everybody to not just copy his portfolio and do your own due diligence. No weekends. All right. And you should see if what I'm saying is true or not. Look. Hurricane Master. Look. Bang. Hurricane Master. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. Look. Hardaway. Robbie Hardaway. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. Oh, okay. Here's everybody right here in one nice chunk. Oh, hold on. Someone's here. Brolios. A new subscriber or viewer or whatever you call this. Beautiful Brolios. Beautiful umbrella incorporating bold, beautiful designs and prints. Oh, Brolios are umbrellas. All right. Well, yes. Look. Bang. See you, brother. All right. Let's get to all the suspects right here. 13 of them. Oh, yeah. We got all of them. There's Robert leading the charge. Robert and this son of a bitch. Look, Robert. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Gene. What's this talking about? Nothing. Gene, see you, brother. Bye. We did Robbie. Kong, yes. Bitcoin Kong, love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Ditko, Edward Ditko. Love you, brother. See you, brother. And the Ditko family loves his wife. Good guy. Bye. Crypto Geek 2010. What's this guy talking about? The statements made in my tweets are only opinions. They are not investment advice. Do your own research. Obviously. Bye. Wesley, love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. What's this guy about? What's that say? That's a weird font. Jankies. XRP the standard. XRP community. Yeesh. Brother. You still believe that? 2019. Not one bank onboarded XRapid. Now called on-demand liquidity. You could change the name all you want. It's still not going to change the fact zero banks use XRP, my friend. The standard? Are you fucking joking? How about Ripple let me get one bank using it first? Moron. Look, fuckstick. Hope your portfolio looks like the one I just showed you. Because if it's just full of XRP, you're going to be one broke motherfucker. Bye. Look. Got Wesley already. Greg. Cyberman. Chief Investment Officer, Atlantic Capital Group. Alternative Investment Scout. South African American. Yes. Look. Bye. Good work. See you, brother. Bang. The Bitcoin Street Journal. Oh, these guys. See you guys. Bye. Radster, our brother from Prague. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Where's he at? Bye. There he is. And then Jones. Look. See you, brother. Bang. All right, that's enough of the bangs. Hold on. We got a new notification right while I was banging. So let's see. Hold on. Are there any new people? Oh, one more new one. Christian Butts. Politic impressive. Medienschaffender. Oh, German. Or maybe Swedish. All right. Look. Alles klar? Ist klar. Bye. They know what I meant. If they're German or Swedish. Look. Omar. Okay, another one. Followed me. Omar. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. All right. Let's get to the bye. Let's get to the bye. And let's get to the bang. So, yeesh. I'm assuming this was a long-ass fucking video. I really did go in depth. I wasn't expecting to go so deep. I was even drawing on the paper and stuff. I was actually just going to yap. But I want to give you a good thing. So, all right, let's get to our summary. New CME Bitcoin options, bang, coming out on Monday. Bang, and look what Goldman Sachs says. Goldman Sachs said they saw the numbers rising in the CME futures contracts, knowing that the options are out. That's what those hedge fund boys do. They invest in everything in the world, and you know what they do? They use their options as insurance. Options as insurance. You buy if you're going long, maybe some investment vehicle, then you buy a put. Right there. You buy a put. Just in case your investment turns on you, well, you're making money on the put, which is to go down. So, CMEs are coming, and we're going to find out numbers about that. Then, Illinois, smart contract, now legally binding. Yeah, man. I told you guys that. Way back in 2018. Smart contracts are going to be legally binding. You sign one. Yeah, it's just like signing any other contract, buckstick. Legally fucking binding. And so that's good. I mean, it's only in Illinois and a couple other states. But you see how it's beginning to, that concept of, well, they're a contract, aren't they? Shouldn't they be legally binding? It's beginning to spread. And so I like that. And then we did the portfolio reveal, which was Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, VeChain, Singularity, IOTA, Tron, Stellar, and Stratus. Neo, getting out of here. And Factum, you're coming into the party. So that's it. Whoa, oh shit. All right, well, that was a long one. So let's get you back to your wives and lives. Let's chill it and kill it. Subscribe below, press the bell. You get automatic notifications when I do the show. The greatest show on earth, the greatest show in the multiverse. Look, my name's Shomari Clarke. I love talking money, love talking crypto, love talking portfolios. This is the favorite time of my day. So thank you for having me in your home. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the portfolio knowledge. I'd go back and watch that a few times. And That's about it. So subscribe to that fancy little bell right there. Watch that video right there. And I will see you on Tuesday. My name's Shomari Clarke. Look, I'm always on duty. Bye. Over and out.